Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I just want to thank you all for always stopping by. So if you're new here, do well to subscribe. Thank you. So today we are going to be making IRO and BUBA. And to start with, we're going to be cutting our BUBA first. Now to cut out your BUBA, you will need your hip measurements multiplied by 2. Your hip measurement multiplied by 2. In this case, my hip measurement is round hip measurement is 40 inches. Now to multiply that by 2, I'm having 80 inches. So now I'll just go ahead and measure 80 inches with my tape, like so. Now that's the 80 inches. So I'll just go ahead and notch that, turn to the other side, measure 80 inches notch, and then cut that out. Now we are done with our BUBA, sorry, our ear BUBA. So now to cut the top, which is 0, go ahead and fold your fabric in 2 places like so. Then go ahead and fold it again in 4 places, just like so, with the border facing down. As you can see, that's 4 folds. So go ahead and cut out the excess fabric. Now the next thing you're going to do is just to go ahead and determine the length of the BUBA. So in this case, because the lace fabric is folded into 2, the length of this fabric is about 26 inches. So that's just perfect for me. The next measurement is the width. So to get your width, the perfect width measurement, you are going to divide by hip into 4 places. That's if your hip is bigger than your bust. In this case, my hip is bigger than my bust, so I went on to divide my hip in 4 places. Actually, I'm not taking 40, I'm not using 40, I'm just using 39 inches. So now by the time you divide 39 in 4 places, I added 1 inch sewing allowance, then 1 inch for ease. So I just mark that out, and then the next measurement is my neck measurement. So for the neck measurement, for neck width, I'm taking 3.5 inches. Neck depth, I'm taking 4 inches. 3.5 inches for width, 4 inches for depth. So I'll go ahead and draw the curve and then cut out the excess fabric. The reason why I used 39 inches is because my bust is really tiny. So if I go ahead and use 40 inches, I think the BUBA is going to be too big for me. So now you just go ahead and notch the top part. So the next thing is to determine the armhole measurement. In my case, I'm taking 9 inches. So I'll just go ahead and notch 9 inches. So to get a perfect sleeve for your BUBA, you just go ahead and take your half back measurement, placing your tape at the center of your neck and then taking it all the way down. So half back plus sleeve length is going to give you the sleeve measurement. So in my own case, my half back measurement plus my sleeve length is 22 inches. Now I already have about 11.5 inches on my BUBA fabric. That's minus 1 inch for sewing allowance. I'm left with 10.5 inches. So to cut my sleeve, I'll just go ahead and add and cut out 10 inches. Sorry, 11 inches. Now this is the fabric for sleeve. So for the length, I'll go ahead and cut out 11 inches. By the time I add that to the other 11.5 inches, I'm going to be having 22.5 inches. So now I'm cutting out 11 inches for the length. Then for the width, I'm taking 9 inches plus 1 inch sewing allowance. That's 10 inches. So I'll go ahead and cut out 10 inches for the sleeve width. So now we're done cutting out. Let's go back to our BUBA. Now back to our BUBA, you're just going to fold the 2 sides of the lace like so. Just sew it neatly, fold it inside and sew all the way down. Now I'm done sewing. I also went on to cut the upper part or one part of the border out because the length was too much for me. So in a bit to reduce the length, I just cut out the upper part where I fixed my belt. As you can see, I've already fixed my belt. So this is the length of my buba. That's what it looks like. This is the upper part. After cutting it out, I went on to hem it, and then this is also the other side and the belt. So now back to our buba. We are going to start by piping the neck and also sewing the sides. Remember, we have a 1 inch allowance, so we are going to sew out 1 inch allowance. Now we are done sewing the sides, and we are also done piping the neck of the buba. The next thing is to fix the sleeve. So I already had gone ahead to sew the sleeve like so. So I'll just go ahead and turn it to the right side. Make sure your buba fabric is also turned, the right side is inside. So now to fix the sleeve, you just go ahead and pick up the sleeve, fix it inside, making sure that the sewn part of both the buba and the sleeve faces each other. Just make sure that the sewn part of the buba and the sleeve is facing each other like so, with the right sides facing each other, of course. Now the sewn parts are facing each other, so you just go ahead and sew it all the way around. So guys, I'm done attaching the sleeve. This is the result. Now my buba is ready. So my IRO and buba is ready. So this is what it looks like. Thank you so much for always stopping by. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to this channel for more sewing content. Thank you. Bye.